We're nearing the end of the holiday season, and we've talked a lot about how we can get in touch with the real meaning of the holidays. But some great lessons for the soul can also be taken from The Wizard of Oz. No kidding. In the book, Soul Lessons from The Wizard of Oz, How to Follow Your Yellow Brick Road, Rabbi Michael Shevack finds a host of life lessons pegged to the famous story of Dorothy, Toto, and the Wicked Witch to move from a material living to a more spiritual path. And the book is available on Amazon.com. It's the subject of our Faith in America segment this week. Rabbi Shevack joins us live. First of all, Rabbi, it's great to have you. This is a really unique idea, and it relating the characters in The Wizard of Oz to our own lives. How did you come up with this concept?
You know, Tom, I was searching for a way to communicate to people. You know, the Bible is very much clothed in ancient language and ancient images, and people don't grab onto it so much, but they do grab onto simple stories. And one day it just hit me that all of the main components to a spiritual path, for a soul's journey to find their true self, is right there in The Wizard of Oz. It hit me, and the book just was born.
So, Rabbi, you said that we all live in a version of Kansas, which is to say ordinary living. So how can that be a bad thing?
Well, with apologies to that fair state, it's a great state. I've been there. Kansas is where we've become accustomed and habituated to live. We are so used to it, and we're living it by routinely, that we aren't open up to the fact that we are living in this magnificent spiritual reality that is just begging us and calling us out to recognize itself.
So we're not really living our lives to the full as God intended.
No, we are living as basic creatures when we are not just, we're not just like Toto or the Cowardly Lion. We're not just natural creatures. We are supernatural creatures, from the Greek meaning beyond. We're not just earthly, we're heavenly.
So many people make New Year's resolutions around this time of year, and the book is really a guide on how to live better spiritually in 2021. Give us some of the examples from the book on what people can do to make 2021 better for their souls.
The first important thing is to recognize that you have to honor where you are. Where you are in Kansas is a great place. It's where you're beginning. The next thing is you have to be prepared, like Dorothy was in the book. You have to be prepared to leave home and start a spiritual adventure. And in order to do that, you have to believe in miracles. You have to believe in rainbows, something way beyond you that you have to reach to. If you don't have that, which is the essence of faith, if you don't have the essence of faith to start where you are and go to a new place, then you cannot seize the opportunity that the new year brings.
So you're not talking about physically necessarily going to another place, but really thinking about changes that you need to make in your life and having the courage to not be like the Cowardly Lion, but having the courage to actually try to get there.
Exactly, because the whole point of the story is Dorothy discovers that where she is has everything she's ever needed, but she had to go through the spiritual journey to discover those faculties in her mind, the scarecrow, the heart of the Tin Man, and her courage in order to find her true soul.
So you compare the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion to how we must unite our mind, heart, and will. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, it's very much like Deuteronomy, the book of Deuteronomy, where it says, and you should love God with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your will. Dorothy, the word Dorothy comes from the Greek, which means a gift of God. It means a soul. And she has to unite the scarecrow in her, the person who doesn't think she's smart enough, the Tin Man who doesn't think she has a heart, and the Cowardly Lion who doesn't believe he has courage. She has to believe that these faculties are in her. And once she believes truly that she has these gifts, she's empowered on the yellow brick road.
All right, I particularly like Release the Power of Your Inner Munchkin, which is one of the chapters in the book. The book is called Soul Lessons from the Wizard of Oz, How to Follow Your Yellow Brick Road. Rabbi Michael Shevack, thank you.
and the power is in everyone. Use it.
We'll have plenty more America Right Now coming up after this.